Greeting, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are in this world. What I want to talk to you today about is self-worth. But before I do that, let me address something that happened lately with Andrew Tate, whether you agree with him or not. Banning him in almost all social media. That is not only unacceptable, but is immoral. So you speak the truth, and let me tell you this, I'm well educated, well traveled, and I know what I'm talking about. 70% of what Andrew Tate said is accurate. I might disagree with him on the way he elaborated sometimes, but 70% or more of what he says is accurate. And then when you speak the truth, when you speak about men's mental health, when you try to protect the next generation and give them some strength and power, then you get shut down. Really? You thought this is a good idea? Well, Andrew, if you're watching this, we got you. The Brotherhood got you. Gen X, which is Generation X, I'm one of them. Untouchable, unbreakable, we got you. The OGs, we got you. There's millions of us. Let them ban all of us. I'm risking being banned in here, but I speak the truth and I don't care what happened. I existed before social media. So Andrew, we got you. Let them try. Let them try to ban us, because we're just gonna go on to another platform. And if they ban us from all platforms, we're gonna create our own social media and see how that works for them. They even banned Jordan Peterson, the great clinical psychologist, from Twitter. Really? Where is freedom of speech? Where is it? See? If you don't use their narrative, they ban you. Really? They will never succeed, ever. There's a bunch of them, there's millions of us. So the truth has to be told. Let me go back to my subject. I'm really worked out about this because it's absolutely not fair. We're just trying to empower the next generation. We just want to give hope. We just want to give men who are absolutely committing suicide everywhere some hope and strength. And then you got banned. Really? Are you against us? Do you want to destroy us? You can't destroy us. Generation X. We survived massacres. We survived trauma. We never seen somebody for this. You can't and you won't. We're alive. We got you. So self-worth. Self-worth that a lot of people these days struggle with. An artist, actually a sculptor, was asked, how do you make such beautiful things from stone? And he said, the beauty is already hidden there. I just have to remove the extra stone. Can see that? So your self-worth, your worthiness, your beauty is already there. You just have to remove the self-doubt and self-worries, because you're already beautiful. You're already worth it. One of the best, powerful paragraphs about self-worth I found in a book by Brené Brown. She is an American professor and the author of Braving the Wilderness. This will change your life. Listen carefully. She said, don't go out through this world looking for evidence that you don't belong, because you will always find it. Don't go out through this world looking for evidence that you're not enough, because you always find it. Our worthiness and our belonging is not negotiated with others. Our worthiness is within us is inside our hearts, is already existing inside our hearts. You don't need somebody's approval. You don't negotiate it with others. You already have it. It's already inside our hearts. Don't look for it anywhere else. Let me share this with you about self-worth. Fitting in, changing who you are, being perfect is not going to give you self-worth. Joining groups, political groups, associations, syndicates, lobbies, even gangs these days, or any groups for you to have that sense of belonging will not give you self-worth. Picking the right partner, the right relationship, the right status, somebody to give you that approval will never give you self-worth. What gives you self-worth is accepting and embracing the way you already are. You are worthy already, the way you are. You don't need approvals, you don't need status, you don't need external influences or approvals. You are worthy the way, you're already worthy the way you are. Can you hear me? You are worthy, already worthy the way you are. And if life gives you challenges, throw on you challenges that put you on your knees, and it's years of struggle, you do your best and accept the consequences, because while you're still alive, you have a second chance, third chance, fourth chance, endless chances. Some people had their breakthrough at 60 years old or 70 years old. What happened to you, your past, your challenges, they don't define your worthiness. You're already worthy. This happens to everyone. The trouble that you've gone through, the trauma, doesn't describe or doesn't define your worthiness. You're already worthy. I always say this: God doesn't do random. And God did not create you for fun. You're alive for a reason. And because it's huge on the internet, and all the research, and psychologists, clinical psychologists talk a lot about it. New generation think that social media will give them that self-worth. I existed before social media. I give you my age, but I don't care. Social media and likes and comments, and that's not your self-worth. Social media doesn't influence your self-worth. Social media is not your self-worth kind of status. It's not you. You only know who you are. If I take social media, strip you from social media, that person without social media and being accepted and having a lot of likes and comments, that's the real you. If I take all social media from you, that's the real you. Your self-worth is already you. You are worthy just the way you are, without social media, without status, without comments, without other people's approval. And this is the two contributors that people are depressed and I have anxiety and depression at a young age. because self-worth is defined by the advertising company and social media. If we take these two, you will see what's inside you. You are worthy, I'm telling you now. You're worthy. You're worthy, you have values, you were created for a reason. Forget about this social media, forget about other people's approval. And if you are called the black sheep, you are different, you are eccentric, you never fitted in, that's great, because the majority fitted in to be accepted. Stay just the way you are. Don't change nothing, don't change for nobody. Because if you change for people to fit in, you lose yourself. And if you lose yourself, what's left? And I leave you with this quote by Eleanor Roosevelt. And Eleanor Roosevelt said, "No one makes you inferior without your consent." Thank you for watching and listening, and see you on the other side.